Welcome back to my channel. Teacher Kelly here, and today we're going to talk about trials. Should I certify in trials? Should I not certify in trials? Before we get started, make sure and like and subscribe and click the notification bell. Stay tuned. So as a new teacher, you're probably asking yourself, how do I get more bookings? And I went on Facebook and everybody said, trials. Are you certified in trials? And you thought to yourself, well, no, I'm not certified in trials. Well, should you or shouldn't you? Well, let's look at it. Trials are classes that are with students that are new to the platform, new to VIPKid. They've been thinking about trying this company called VIPKid to help them learn English, and their parents signed them up for a free trial. So they get put on your schedule. Now, depending on the student, they try to place them where they're supposed to be. But sometimes you get a student that the slides are very low level. But then you start talking to the student and they're like up here. So you have to be able to adjust to the student. If you're good with adjusting very well and quickly, then trials might be for you. Now, trials can be booked up to 1 hour before the class. So if your class is scheduled at 5 o'clock in the morning, then that 5 o'clock slot can be booked right up until that 59 mark. So like 3:59. Okay? Now there is a new feature that some of the teachers, I don't think it's rolled out to new teachers, but you might hear about it if you're on any of the Facebook groups, about a feature where they can so many minutes into the trial class, you can get switched to a new student. I don't think they have that for the new teachers, because you're new, but be aware of that and really look through your certification when you go to certify for that. Trials, however, can be changed last minute. So you're booked for that 5 o'clock slot, and you're booked with somebody named Kelly, who is 6 years old. You're like, I got this. I looked at the lesson last night. I gathered all of my props together. They're laid out beautifully and ready to go. But then, while you're sitting there waiting to hit that start button, it might change, because they will change it right up to that start time. It's not that they are, it's still a trial. It was already booked. It's just that student, for whatever reason, isn't showing up. And since they still have those few precious seconds, they'll switch on you. It happened to me. I was pretty new to trials. I haven't really done that many trials. And I was switched. I had a young student like that. Like, we were supposed to be doing, Mom, Mom. But no, I got chickens lay eggs. What do chickens lay? Chickens lay eggs. I got jumped all the way up to a level 3. I was not prepared for that. At that point in my journey, I had not even taught, I say that, I might have taught like one level 3 class. I had not taught this one with chickens. What is this with chickens? So it threw me off, and it kind of felt awkward for the rest of the time, because like I said, I was expecting like a 6-year-old, and I ended up with like a 10, 11-year-old. And at the time, I hadn't worked with the older kids yet on VIPKid. So it kind of threw me, and then it felt awkward the rest of the time. It went fine. I just felt awkward because, once your plans change, it takes you a minute to settle, and I just never really settled. Besides being switched to a level you may not have ever taught before during a trial, you may experience students that don't know how to do some of the things that you're used to. The drag and drop, drawing on the screen, not understanding some of the functions like pick and choose. So you have to be patient with them and really use your TPR, drag. Maybe pull out a mouse and show it dragging, pull out an iPad. I usually have my phone since it looks like a small iPad and I draw a line. Sometimes they still don't get it. So it's possible that you might not like that aspect of that low level, never interacted online before type of skills. If you don't like that kind of thing, then trials probably aren't going to be for you. So then why would I want to do a trial class? Trial classes can be a lot of fun. Their main focus is to have fun. You want to show the parents and the students that learning English is not boring, that we have fun here, but that you do learn. So you want them to get some kind of English phrase spoken by the end of that class. If you make it to all the slides, that's great, but that's not the main focus. You want to show the student and the parent that, look, this is a free class. It was only 25 minutes and your child's already speaking English. Amazing. Your child can say, this is my mom. Wow. If it's an older trial class, then again, just be able to show some type of growth. Maybe at the beginning they couldn't say chickens lay eggs. So maybe at the end, what do chickens lay? And they're able to say, chickens lay eggs. And then you're like, yes! So trials can be a lot of fun, but there is a wonderful monetary reason to do it too. You get a sign-on bonus. If you are the last teacher they had when they sign up with VIPKid, you get a $5 bonus. Now I know that doesn't sound like a whole lot, does it? $5? But not only did you get your regular pay for your class, now you got the extra $5. And you could get that $5, like maybe they took a class with you, their free trial, back in July. And it's now September, and now they've decided to sign up. You still get that $5 bonus because you were their last trial class. So you're planting seeds that sometimes bloom later on. So $5 you're thinking, but if you do a lot of trials, you could easily rack up like $100 just in bonuses from those students signing up. That's just extra money on top of what you were already doing. I mean, you're already going to be there to teach classes, so why not? Are you wondering if I teach trials? My answer to you is no, I do not teach trials. Mainly because when I first did trials, I went and got the trial certification. I wanted the bookings. They said, get them, you'll get bookings. Well, for like 3 months, I had like two trials. That's it. So I didn't see the value in it at the time. And then the few trials that I had, they kept changing at the last minute. Now, they don't always do that now. They've made some changes to the curriculum and they're better able to place the student. But, you know, things still change out. Students still change out. And at the time, I just didn't want all the stress of waking up and having, being ready for that level. That 6-year-old student and then suddenly having to do the older ones. However, I have been recently thinking about going back and getting the trial certification for, I don't want to do the level ones, so not for that, but for like the rest of the levels. There are some levels in the upper levels, like there are some other certifications, like I recently got level 7, that automatically has me as a trial teacher for that level 7. And then there's another one that automatically you get the certification and the trial. But that's not true for all of them, so don't panic. So I'm thinking about going and getting them again because now that I've taught for so long, I haven't taught every single lesson, but I have taught quite a few of them now that I feel way more comfortable with the platform, with teaching inside of a box, with being on camera, with having the entire family behind the students. And so I feel like I might do better now if I were to do trials. So I'm thinking about getting it back. What are your thoughts? Leave them down in the comments below. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And I will see you next time.